Hi guys, this is Ashley back with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on post notifications. So it has been reported that Botch and Bitter has 3 songs that are eligible for Diamond magically after Nicki Minaj got her Starships Diamond plaque. Okay, now we already talked about WAP. Allegedly, they're saying that WAP is actually 11 million times platinum over diamond technically, but has not been officially certified. I don't believe that. I feel like if it was 11 times platinum, Titanic Records would have definitely got the certification. Okay, and they're saying No Limit is also diamond. I think that's the song with G-Eazy. And then her song Finesse, the Finesse remix that has Bruno on it, is allegedly 10 times platinum, which would make it diamond. And if she gets these songs certified, Botch and Bitter would become the female rapper with the most diamond records of all time. Let me know how y'all feel about that. I don't believe any of these are diamond. I feel like if they were diamond or close to diamond, Titanic Records would have certified them already. You know they're not going to waste no time, or they would have gotten the payola for it. No shade. Or Titanic Records would have finessed and got the payola for it. Now, moving on from that, Doja Cat has 2 of the most streamed solo rap songs this decade on Payola. Okay, she got The Town Is Dead at 1.2 billion and Need to Know at 1.2 billion. And at number 5, What You Need to Know About Love, or What You Know About Love, 1.195 billion. I don't know who that is. I don't know. I never heard of that song. But at the end of the day, the princess of rap is making history. We got to give Doja Cat her flower. Congratulations, okay? It's well deserved, and Doja Cat be putting out hits, okay? So you can't even deny that. We know she can put out hits, and hopefully she continues to do so for the next era. Now, moving on from that, Nicki Minaj dropped the 10th anniversary of the Pink Print, okay? And she dropped a few songs that have not officially been out yet, but I think I've heard a few of them in the past. Either they were leaked or she had played a snippet. But she put out Turn Your Cat Back with Swae Lee, OK featuring Davido and David Guetta, Arctic Tundra featuring Juice WRLD, and then another song called Remember Me, okay? So let me know which song did y'all like the most, okay? And do you feel like any one of these are hits, okay? Most of the songs that she put out for the Pink Print anniversary, she was singing on them. But then there was an Akon version that leaked for OK. I heard that version too, with Akon. I guess, she replaced Akon with Davido, which was a smart decision in my opinion. But let me know if y'all heard that version and which one do you like better from those two. Okay, because I guess somebody must have leaked it. It could have been Akon, because he probably felt some type of way. Like, oh, she replaced me with Davido. Even though, low key, like I said, I think Davido, sonically and vocally, is better than Akon, especially right now. Plus, he's more relevant musically right now than Akon. So that was a smart decision, but I find it to be interesting that Akon version leaked because somebody probably felt some type of way. Okay? But anyway, let me know which one of these songs y'all like. And if you didn't like them, let me know too. Okay? Of the Pink Print anniversary. Now, moving on to Megan. It has been reported that Megan will be performing at CŁ0CKŞ this year. She's not headlining, but she will be performing Let me know how y'all feel about that. Now, here's my thing with Megan. I feel like Megan should be headlining. You know, if Doja Cat could headline, even though no shade in Megan, but Doja Cat is, to me, better performer than Megan Thee Stallion. But I'm shocked Devil Nation didn't have her headline, but they probably didn't think that she could sell out tickets, to be quite honest, because the sales were down last year. Even with Doja Cat headlining with Lana Del Rey and I forgot who else, the sales were not up to par, okay? But maybe in 2026, Megan Thee Stallion could possibly headline, okay? That could be something that she could do, especially if Devil Nation is backing her. I just don't think she's fully equipped to headline right now. And then also, where are the stats for her tour? You know, everybody else tour stats came out except for Megan Thee Stallion. You know, that is also could be low-key very suspicious, okay? They didn't want to showcase her selling her tickets for the same price as a Chipotle meal, and how, no shade, some of her overseas shows did not sell out. They don't want that tea to get spilled. But let me know how y'all feel about Megan Thee Stallion performing at Coachella, okay? Let me know in the comments. Now, moving on to Scratch Off, okay? Allegedly, Scratch Off wants Champagne Thickums to hop on the Georgia Peach remix. Now, y'all know that song Georgia Peach. It went viral for Scratch Off when her album came out, okay? Word on the street is that, you know, Scratch Off had help writing this album, and Champagne Thickums was one of the writers for the album. That's what the streets said. And mind you, they already did a collaboration. I think it's called Housekeeping Knows, okay, which was in the 100 gigabytes of trash that Champagne Thickums released, and all the records flopped, including that one. But Scratch Off recently brought out Champagne Thickums to her show in Toronto. You know, obviously we know Champagne Thickums is not loyal to Nicki Minaj because Nicki Minaj would not give him any cootie cat, but he got the cootie cat from Scratch Off's sister, Brooklyn. So that's where his loyalty lies. When he get the cootie cat from certain females, he is loyal to them to a certain degree. Eventually, he will do them dirty like he did Rihanna. You know, he cheated on her and Serena Williams and several other women in the industry. But right now, he is Team Scratch Off. And there could be another Scratch Off and Champagne Thickums collaboration coming out. Let me know if y'all gonna support it. Now, I'll be honest with you. I like Georgia Peach. I like that song. I don't think Champagne Thickums needs to be on the record. And if he is on the record, he's receiving Donkey of the Day. Because at the end of the day, Champagne Thickums musically is on the decline anyway. Now, moving on from that, fans are calling out the Country Music Awards for what they did to Queen Bee and Shaboozey. Okay? Shaboozey lost every country music award that he was nominated for, even with the Queen Bee co-sign. And so fans are saying that the Country Music Awards played in Shaboozey's face, but they are not surprised. This is why Queen Bee didn't pay them any mind after they mistreated her too. Okay? And Queen Bee didn't receive any nominations. So fans are calling the Country Music Awards out. Let me know how y'all feel about that. I think Shaboozey definitely should have won something, but so should have Queen Bee. Okay? Whether y'all liked, Queen Bee's album or not, Texas Boredom made a lot of noise. 16 Carriages made a lot of noise. And on top of that, she gave a lot of different black people in country a look. Okay? She gave Shaboozey a look, a cosign. People weren't really supporting Shaboozey like that until he got that Queen Bee cosign. So I definitely feel like black people in the country music space, unfortunately, they are not welcomed. No shade. even though black people created country. But, no shade, white people take everything and then claim it. But the king of country stuck up for Queen Bee, okay? Probably because she collaborated with Purdue Chicken on Most Wanted, which low-key flopped. But the king of country, Billy, said, "Congratulations to all the Country Music Award nominees. I'm so happy and proud to see country music opening their doors and format to be inclusive to all people, all styles. Bottom Nas X and I won this award in 2019 for Event of the Year, but you wouldn't have seen it because they didn't air it on the show. I was surprised to see Queen Bee wasn't nominated for her album. Her album was brilliant. Her single ruled. But she knows that. She doesn't need the trophy from the Country Music Awards or permission or approval from any of their judges. When y'all knock them out, y'all don't need no judge, aka Muhammad Ali." So Billy is calling out the racism that Bottom Nas X and Queen Bee and Shaboozey are experiencing. Okay? And I think black people, we got to stand together more. And I feel like if black people are not allowed to come into the country music space, K. Michelle, she been doing country music. Nobody been paying her any mind. Shaboozey gets snubbed. Queen Bee gets snubbed. We should not allow white people into rap or Latinas. Okay, we can't go into their space. They should not easily be able to come into ours. Like the Post Malones, okay? Or the Tommy Richmonds, okay? Now, I don't mind Eminem because he's talented, so he could stay. But everybody else, you got to get out. Whack Harlow, him too. He ain't that great, okay? Mediocre, mid, in my opinion. So if we not allowed into their space, and technically it's our space, we created country. Black people did, but they don't respect that. But they should not be allowed into our space if we're not welcome into theirs. Okay? They want to snub all these black artists that were popping this year and doing country music. We need to snub all the white artists that try to pander to the black people to get them to support them, aka Tommy Richmond. Now, Tyler and Charlie XCX also will be performing at Coachella. Tyler tweeted, "Had many opportunities to go, but swore to myself that the first time I go to Coachella, I'm going to be performing. And look now." Okay? Let me know how y'all feel about that. I think Tyler deserves to perform. She's a phenomenal performer, a really good dancer. But I'm probably not going to go see Tyler at Coachella. I'd rather see her on tour. Did she ever go on tour? I remember she had canceled her tour. Did she make up the dates? Allegedly, the tour wasn't selling. That's what they were saying in the streets. I don't know. But Tyler should have been able to go on tour. If you got a Grammy, you should be selling out. You got a Video Music Award. You got an EMA. I'm sure she had to be selling out some dates. I don't think the whole tour was flopping. Now, she tried to use the excuse that, she was injured. I don't know if I fully believe that. But at the end of the day, Tyler needs to go on tour. Okay, I'd rather see Tyler on tour than at a festival. Now, moving on from that, Gorilla Glue and Sexy Red's What You Know About Me is aiming for a new peak in the top 20 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart at number 18. Okay, so Gorilla Glue is taking over the charts. She out charting Meg. She out charting Scratch Off, Botch, and Bitter Roll. She out charting everybody. To be quite honest, she's out charting everybody. Let's be very clear. Gorilla Glue is topping the charts multiple times. Okay, not just once, not just twice, but multiple times she's been on the charts. So congratulations to Gorilla Glue and Sexy Red. I feel like low key though, is Sexy Red getting a little bit cold though? This is the only song right now that is hot for Sexy Red. But in my opinion, Get It Sexy kind of, it had a moment, but the moment came and went. So I'm thinking no shade. Is Sexy Red falling off? Let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree with that. Now, some people are taking this as shade towards Queen Bee. Walmart Beyonce posted this on X after she'd been flopping all year. Queen Bee has not, promoted her music. Queen Bee gave her budget to Blue Ivy. That's why Blue Ivy gonna be in The Lion King. Walmart Beyonce still gonna be flopping. And then on top of that, Walmart Beyonce wasn't really in any hit movies this year too. Neither was Halle Bailey. Okay? Now, she posted a cryptic post that said, "I'm so proud of myself for not giving up because this year hasn't been easy at all." Okay? And I will say that, Walmart Beyonce is resilient. Even from the beginning of her career till now, she flopped every time she dropped and she still put out music. That's resilience right there. Okay? That is the definition of not giving up. But also, in my opinion, I don't think Walmart Beyonce deserves a push musically. Okay? I can't really say too much on her acting, but musically, I don't think she deserves a push. Because to be quite honest, I think Walmart Beyonce, her music is very mediocre. Okay? No shade. It don't hit like that. Okay? Like, I can listen to it, like, sporadically, but I would never put Walmart Beyonce in my playlist. The music she be putting out, most of it is not that great. I wouldn't say it's trash, but what's a tier above trash? I think a tier above trash is like mid. That's what it gives. Okay? But she definitely is resilient. But a lot of fans are saying that she posted this because Queen Bee has not given her a push all year. Since the beginning of her solo career, they haven't gotten a push. Queen Bee has been paying her dust. But at the end of the day, Walmart Beyonce is still very talented. I think she just needs better writers. That's all she really needs. She needs a better writer, okay? And then also, if I was Walmart Beyonce, I also would invest in a better stylist, okay? Her styles don't always give. I think she needs to change that too. Now, moving on from that, Big Billy becomes the first artist ever to be named Apple Music Artist of the Year twice. So congratulations to Big Billy. Kung Fu Kenny was named, Best Rapper of the Year. And then Queen Bee was named the Alpha of the Year by Apple Music. So I agree with all these takes. Big Billy, I think she had a better album, in my opinion, than Sabrina Carpenter, than Charlie XCX, and Ariana. No shade. Okay, Big Billy ain't nothing to play with. And now hopefully she sweeps the scammies, but she probably won't. I hope that she will, but she probably won't. But I'm here for it. Congratulations to one of the princesses of pop. Now, Shaboozey responds to being snubbed at the Country Music Awards. He said, "Couldn't have ever my wildest dreams imagined being here. I'm grateful for it all. Win or lose, I'm blessed by something or someone that has power beyond my understanding. I'm here today, hopefully living in my purpose. And if my music makes even the tiniest positive impact in someone's life, I can die with a smile. Country music changed my life, and I'm forever grateful to it and for it." Okay? Well, here's the thing, Shaboozey. All this talk on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it, you still was snubbed and you need to do something about it. See, why do black people in the industry just sit around and get disrespected? The only person that be sticking up for themselves is, Nicki Minaj and Monique, and also Cat Williams. But the rest of y'all just sit around and take what these industry people give y'all. You need to stick up for yourself, Shaboozey. And I don't mean go on a rant or anything like that. But I think that you should boycott the Country Music Awards, and all black artists should boycott the Country Music Awards. Never give them the time of day. Don't submit your music. And then on top of that, do not allow white people to come into hip hop, or the Latinas that benefit from hip hop but don't really contribute in a positive way, i.e. Botch and Bitter. Okay? I think we gotta stop allowing people into our spaces and we can't get into theirs. Even though we created country music. Ain't that a shame? We created country and we can't even get into that space. So they not allowed in hip hop. We don't allow the Justins, Biebers, and, the Post Malones, the Tommy Richmonds, the Purdue Chickens, and all these other white people into the hip hop space. They don't belong there. Okay, they need to stay in pop. They want to gatekeep, we can gatekeep too. But y'all got to stick together and gatekeep and stop being a pushover. That's the problem. Y'all be letting these white people boss y'all around. That's a shame. Now, everybody owes Ice Spice an apology. Not me, though. Okay, but y'all do. Y'all was saying Ice Spice was on the Ozempic, but she got abs. Look how snatched Ice Spice look. And, she got thigh muscle. She been in the gym. Y'all was saying she was on the Ozempic, but she proved y'all wrong. Okay? Ice Spice look good. I don't think she looked too thin either. I think she looks a good size. People say they liked it better when she was chubby, but maybe she felt unhealthy when she was chubby. Okay? Being chubby all the time ain't that great, especially if you're on tour and you're dancing and you got to move around like she do. It may not be in her best interest, but you guys owe Ice Spice an apology, and I want to see in the comments, I'm sorry, Ice Spice, for, saying that you were on the Ozempic and how you looked bad. Because she looked good, okay? So we need to give Ice Spice her flowers, not talent-wise, but body-wise, she looked good. So we got to give her her flowers for that. Talent-wise is, she'll never be that girl talent-wise. But she is pretty, so that's a plus.